What's up, folks? RGT85 here, and today we're in lovely Philadelphia to go to the Game Masters exhibit. They got a bunch of video games here. I like video games. It's really the only way I'll get my ass out to a museum. So we're about to go inside, check it out. Hopefully they'll have some cool stuff and see what it's all about.
Alright, so here's the entryway to the exhibit. You can see the different arcade cabinets all sort of lined up here with some information and a spawn way of getting in the shot. Got some Konami and Taito love, obviously huge inspirations for the early arcade scene in the early to mid 80s. Definite industry icons when it comes to that sort of thing. A little Shigeru Miyamoto love with the Donkey Kong. No Billy Mitchell in sight, however. Got some classic Ed Log arcade cabinets there. Little Space Invaders action and some Spawn Wave and Evan playing some games. Robotron and Defender. And this was actually an arcade game I wasn't too familiar with. It looked pretty fun though. It was like a dueling arcade game that I just had never seen before. A nice Tempest arcade cabinet. Gotta love Tempest. And here's what I wanted, the SEGA stuff. We got Virtua Fighter, an arcade cabinet of Virtua Fighter, me playing as Sarah and dominating the computer, of course, because that is what I do. I definitely enjoyed the SEGA aspect of the exhibit in the museum. That was definitely the coolest stuff for me. So to have a nice clean Virtua Fighter arcade cab, super sweet. Little information on Yu Suzuki. Each area has a different plaque that talks about the creators of the games and the inspiration behind them. So that was pretty cool. You see some more SEGA stuff here. Definitely awesome to see. And a history of SEGA as a company, which was always awesome. And a little Sonic 2 action, of course. You can't have a SEGA exhibit without some Sonic. Little Nights into Dreams over there. Yuji Naka and the Sonic team area. Great to see them getting some, props for all that they've done for the video gaming industry. Timeless icons in my opinion. There's a little interview area with Yuji Naka where you could put on some headphones and watch him talk about just the creation of some of the classic Sonic team games, so that was super cool to see. And lo and behold, a beautiful, beautiful Sega Saturn playing Knights, of course. Little Shenmue 2 action here on the Xbox 360. And good old Peter Molyneux. I'll just keep my thoughts on him to myself. Now this was really cool, the Tim Schafer area, a ton of different artwork from his games. Of course, this is the vehicle from Brutal Legend. Warren Spector, of course, another industry icon. Epic Mickey was playing on the Wii there. Some cool Mickey Mouse related stuff. Definitely really cool to see, obviously vintage original items. Some beautiful artwork there. When talking about games, you gotta talk about music games, as they have really, transcended the gaming industry and became, pretty important things. There's an original Deus Ex script, manuscript there for the outline of the game, so that was super cool to see. And some original writings there from Warren Spector. I spy another Sega Saturn with Sega Rally. And another look at the beautiful Virtua Fighter arcade cabinet. The plaque for Mr. Miyamoto, of course, one of the biggest gaming industry icons of all time. Is Billy Mitchell going to be at the Donkey Kong machine getting his high score? No, he's not. and a little gift shop area where you could purchase some Nintendo or Sega or Atari related stuff, even some PlayStation shirts and stuff. All in all, a pretty cool exhibit. I definitely had a fun time there. Alright, so that was a quick look at the Game Masters exhibit at the Franklin Institute in downtown Philly. I believe this travels to different museums. It's going to be in downtown Philly until September, so if you're in the area, it's definitely something worth checking out. It's about $30 to get in, but I definitely had a good time. I enjoyed all the historical stuff that they had, you know, the different arcade cabinets and the history behind the arcade cabinets and the creators of the games. The Sega stuff was awesome. I loved that. That was probably my favorite part of the exhibit. They had a ton of different Sega stuff. It was nice to play some original Virtua Fighter arcade cabinet. Definitely a bunch of Sega love there. They had some indie stuff there as well. The dance game was pretty much the most popular thing that was there. They had some Guitar Hero and Rock Band related stuff as well. There was a couple different schools that were there on field trips, and I don't remember ever going to video game exhibits when I was a kid in school, so obviously the schools in the Philly area are definitely way more advanced than the ones I went to. But yeah, all in all, it was a good time. I wish there would have been some more Nintendo and Sony and Microsoft related things. All of the Microsoft and Sony related things were definitely tied in to the Sega aspect, but all in all, a cool exhibit. If you're in the Philly area, like I said, it's going to be there until September, so it's something I definitely suggest you guys check out. I had a really good time there. I'd like to thank Spawnwave and Evan for going with me there. Spawnwave drove up there, we had a good time, got some breakfast, stopped at a GameStop, stopped at a mall, picked up some games, got all sorts of cool stuff. Definitely a very enjoyable time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look at the Game Masters exhibit at the Franklin Institute in downtown Philly. Let me know in the comment section down below if you've gone to one of these before, if you plan on going, because if you're in the Philly area. And thank you for checking out this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you really enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the links in the description box down below. We got Patreon, t-shirts, social media, all sorts of ways to keep up to date with the world of RGT 85, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Later.